And greetings, folks. This is the SLC Division I Championship. We're going to go directly down to our person on the field. Molly Casey has Coach Dallas Hartley from Chapman Panther. Molly, go ahead.
All right, so your son's playing at halftime, but you have to get through this first half first. How are you guys feeling going into today's game?
Feeling good. It's going to be a battle. Arizona State's a really good team, so everybody has their systems in, and it's how you play today that matters.
What was the feeling after the game on Friday?
That we played well. We have some things that we can clean up, but we thought we played well.
Those things that you had to clean up, what are they? What are you going into today's game?
I think we got to clean up the team defense a little bit, make sure that we stop the front side. If we ever do get beat, it's on the back side. We had a couple of errors there. And, a couple things surprised us. Coach Repkin does a great job at Grand Canyon of putting in new stuff, and they execute well. So, I think we can clean some things up defensively, and offensively we want to just stay in attack mode.
Who are some of the players we should pay attention to?
George McGurk, attack. See how his quickness does. Wiley Bonham at attack. Midfield, Parker Core and Jack McKeon are our two-way, sort of our machines at the midfield. And then Kyle Souza on defense and Daniel Aguilar in the goal.
All right, what was your main message for your guys going into today's game?
Effort, energy, and enthusiasm. We got to, just play with great effort, and then there's no regrets.
All right, well, good luck, Coach, and we'll see you at halftime.
All right, thanks.
Of course. Back to y'all.
Thank you, Molly. Well, we'll give Molly a second to go ahead and get ASU Coach Casey Connor over, and we'll take a break. We'll be right back with Coach Casey Connor's pregame interview.
You are the future of lacrosse.
And the future includes everyone.
It is up to us to protect each other
and to hold each other accountable on and off the field.
Step up, speak out, say no.
To racism,
to hate,
to discrimination.
If you hear something, speak up.
If you see something, take action.
Whether it's on the sidelines, in the stands, or on the bus back home.
The future of this game begins with your voice.
Demand respect for your teammates, your fans, your coaches, yourself.
There's no place for hate in our game.
Draw the line.
And we are back. We're going to go down to the field with Molly Casey. She has Coach Casey Connor. That's a lot of Caseys. Molly, take it away.
Yeah, there's a few Caseys here on the field. It might be a little bit confusing here in a minute, but how are you guys feeling going into the game?
Good, relaxed, recovered well from Friday night. Excited to play some lacrosse.
It's just about the same temperature. We were just talking about that. Might be a little warmer than it was on Friday. You were talking about how you wanted to use the fuel from Friday going into today's game. What's something you need to focus on?
Yeah, again, playing our game, not letting the ups and downs of a game get to us. There was a lot of runs on Friday. Our guys handled it well. We can handle it better, and there will be some runs today, so that's a key for us.
Who are some of the players that we should look out for?
They've got 4 guys that go in and out of the attack, and whoever's not in plays at midfield. So they've got a lot of good sticks, athletes, high IQ kids. Offensively, they're very talented. So we're going to have to just kind of hold our own on that end and do a good job. We'll see what happens from there. Face-off's going to be key, and if we can get to the goalie.
All right, who are some of the ASU guys that we need to pay attention to?
Yeah, Tate Holleran was out on Friday. He was sick. He's back in the lineup. We'll see how he holds up there and how we do at the X with Trevor Driscoll and again, our goalie, how Johnny Perlitti plays. We've been riding him a lot, giving him good shots to look at, and if he stands tall, we'll have a good day.
What was your message for your team going into today?
Relax. We talked about that on Friday, right? Relax, embrace the moment, have fun.
All right, well, good luck, and we'll see you at halftime.
Right, thanks.
Of course, back to you.
All right, that's perfect, Molly. Thank you very much. And we'll go ahead and take our last break before they come out for the opening lineup. This is the SLC Division I National Championships.
I'm Eric Law. I went to the University of Denver and I played professional lacrosse for the Denver Outlaws. These gloves are the Command Pro 2s. I really like them. They're extremely comfortable when you put them on. They almost feel like you don't have anything on. I really love the low profile cuff that we have here and kind of the floating one that they have for some extra protection. Great flexibility and breathability at the top of the glove. And then the palms, it's just so smooth. Once you put it on the stick, it feels like it's just your natural hand right on the stick.
And we are live here at Acosta Canyon High School in Carlsbad, California. This is the SLC Division I Championship. At stake, a trip to the MCLA National Championships in Salt Lake City, Utah. I am Matt Holman. I am joined part-time. I'm going to go part-time by Coach Brian Boehm, who's actually operating the shot clock as a volunteer, which is great. Appreciate it, Coach. So we'll get your thoughts, Coach. Now, what you think. You only played one. You didn't play Arizona this year.
We did not this year.
Okay.
Chapman
Just
only.
making sure I had it right.
Yep.
So your thoughts on the game, though?
I'm just excited. These are two really high-powered offensive teams, and they have two great face-off players and just all-around excellent teams, and I'm excited for a great game.
Well, that makes two of us. I feel like there should be a lot of movement out of this game. Got our field staff correct the shot clocks, which is lovely. I didn't get to eat my salad, which is not lovely. But yeah, I agree. I think this one's going to be very, very... Well, you know what? I bet we jinxed ourselves. I bet it'll be a mellow game.
Not a chance. Not a chance. These two teams are phenomenal, so it's going to be a good one.
So you heard Coach Casey Connor was key. You know, he had said that he had to sit one of his best starters just from injury, you know, on Friday. And he's playing again today, so I find that kind of funny because Coach Hartley actually told me before he went to his interview that he was looking for that player because he didn't see him play in the film Friday. So the tacticians continue.
Well, one thing that both these teams have is depth, you know, so, they definitely still have a stable of guys left that can get up and down.
A luxury, right, Coach? You call that depth? It should just be called a luxury.
Yeah, 100%. But they do a great job of recruiting and bringing guys in, and they're perennial powerhouses.
So we laid down earlier. We had the SLC Division II championship. It was an awesome game. Oh, nice shot there. It was that 2-goal game. 11-9, I think it ended. Was NAU with its first ever conference championship and its first time going to the MCLA National Championship. So congratulations to NAU Lumberjacks.
Yeah, real nice 7-5 come from behind win.
Yeah.
Dug deep, back-to-back games, and came out with W.
And during that game, we issued a challenge. If you see a first goal here, that's number 40. That is Ethan Smith, the sophomore midi out of Granite Bay, Gold River, California. And just a left to right move here. Running through the check, you can see the TVX video replay. He actually got under his teammate's defender, which I don't know why I didn't just...
Oh, it looks like they're I'm not sure if that's part of coaching tactic, but he decided not to slide to him.
No slide,
yeah.
And he ran kind of like right by that. And the defender he ran by, his player was way out. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, you got to really slough in there and be his adjacent help, really.
Interesting tactic, I'll say, if in fact it is intended. So I started to say, Coach, earlier we issued a challenge, and it's going to be hard to get any message in during this game, I think. But just so you fans watching, as Parker Halliburta is probably one of the smartest face-off men in the country.
That's 2 wins for him, Coach.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you want to keep some stats, you remind me, I'll jot them down, but he is definitely an ASU's face-off guy, too. Oh, you got a guy on the doorstep, and we have a goal! And we have a dead ball foul probably, most likely, too. That is 17. George McGurk with a beautiful backdoor cut you're going to see on Shannon's replay here. I had to get excited because I saw that guy coming. See if you can see it.
It's coming from the pole,
yeah,
too,
you can
right?
see him. See, he just snuck right back there. And that's the difference. Both these teams will find you if you're open. That is a guarantee.
Yeah. Well, they have crafty attackmen, right? That know how to get up the pipes and put themselves in scoring positions.
Right. So they're going to wave that off as a push. Interesting. Because there's no man in the box, so I see 10 on 10, which is actually kind of a nice call.
Yep.
Probably because it wasn't super malicious. He's on top of that, I think, right? Oh, no. Oh. The other way. Okay.
Oh, this face-off battle is definitely going to be a sub-story for us tonight here, right? We got 2 of the best face-off men in our league here going at it. So
Trevor Driscoll, Parker Halliburta. That's 3. Is that 3? Yeah, that would be 3.
Yeah.
To Chapman right now. So I'm going to try to keep this up here, Coach, and you can scratch and hit me in the arm if you need to.
Do my best to keep you honest.
This is why we need a stat intern that could just do this sheet alone. Oh, we got a step-down opportunity. I think that hit the pipe, or the goalie got a piece.
I thought he got a piece of it. I don't know. We'll see if they reset the shot clock here.
We'll give it to him. Johnny Perletti.
Chapman kind of running out of a 3-1-2 here, looking to attack the wings, spin the ball through X and get the ball to the backside. It's a good D set by Arizona here.
I'll tell you what. You know how they say your team takes on your identity. I think these two teams have really taken on the identity of their head coaches. If you were listening earlier, you heard Casey Connor say it, and he is so mellow. Oh, got a whistle.
Got offsides maybe?
I missed it. I saw far side official, so I'm going to say probably offsides because there's no flag. It was possession, turnover. Coach, and if you have to, you go ahead and focus on that apparatus in front of you.
Will do. Make sure I keep the game going smoothly here.
Yeah. Well, you know if Shannon's telling you to do something, you're in trouble.
They're in turn keeping me honest.
Yeah. Oh. Is that 22 from Chapman just out there to cause trouble?
2 seconds to clear here.
Got it over.
Yep.
Well, we might have something
long. Good save.
Coach Hartley said he's going to rely on Daniel Aguilar. He's a senior. Excuse me. Back to my point, though, about Coach Connor. He is a cool customer. He's our first year in the SLC here. It's kind of cool. His wife's the head coach at Arizona State, the NCAA women's team. He keeps his guys really just not getting overly excited. Not too high, never low. Here's a shot opportunity, and you know that's going in. Emerson Roth with his first of the day. Take a look at the replay here. Thank you. I said you know that's going in right when he freed his hands up right there. He had that step and he just ran through it. Young people, you have that half step. You don't feel like you're open. You take 2 more steps. His hands are free. He's open.
Yeah,
just kind of saw it coming.
Little pass down, pick down with a sweep across the top, coming to his what I believe is a strong hand lefty.
I believe it too.
Shooting from 10. You're not gonna save too many of those.
So back to this battle at the X, and that's a great camera angle. Thank you, TVX Video. Even got the MCLA logo in there. So I missed the last face-off, Coach, recording it. So this one's definitely ASU.
Yep.
I'm definitely missing one, but that's okay. Actually, it was Chapman because they were down here.
All right, so ASU's second possession of the night coming off their first one where they scored. Great look, kind of getting settled into the game, probing the defense a little bit.
I'd say tweet questions at us, but we can't really take our eyes off this game. But I'll go ahead and let Shannon put that up there, and I'll try to get to your questions or ask Coach Baum. But at SLC Lacrosse, as you see there on your bottom of your screen, at least let us know where you're watching from. We give you a shout out as you see a nice pick and roll 2-man game, and that is Ross Andrews, and he was assisted on that goal. But I'm gonna wait on the assist for this TVX video replay. I thought that was a really cool. Look at that pick and roll, nice basketball play. 32. Is that Jake Martins? Yes, it is. That's Ross Andrews on the goal, and 32, Jake Martins.
Right off the bat here, we're seeing a lot of this 2-man game going on by ASU. Some picks on the wings, and we'll see if Chapman can make an adjustment there. But that's a patented pick and roll, and very, very well executed.
That was executed perfectly.
Yep.
No interference call.
Rolling inside towards the cage.
Stick up in the box. I mean, it's a good shot of the box right there. Great camera work, guys. A good counter here by Trevor Driscoll. And ASU is on the board with 2 faceoffs in my count. And
Got numbers here if you go.
Ooh, one more. Oh, I thought if you made that pass down, maybe. We got a push call here, so there.
Yep, it's going to stay ASU ball on the push.
I think it was Tate Holleran that Coach Casey said that was out Friday but playing today, if I'm not mistaken, 24.
I can't remember if he was playing. He's definitely
one of them. He was out just because he's it's late in the season. You got normal injuries.
He's definitely a guy you got to keep your eyes on here.
Yeah.
He's got a cannon.
And I say that just because he was getting up slow that last play, so I thought it might be.
Oh, got it.
Might be him. That's a good ball right there. 24, Anderson Hill. He's in trouble here. Oh, that's a smart clear right there. So the next stoppage, I'll get to my challenge we issued. Because it's a good challenge.
It's a great challenge.
And we can track it. It's an even better challenge. Oh, defender stuffed that. Oh, he got it right back.
Both teams kind of playing the subbing game here. We'll have to see how that plays out as the game goes on here. If they wanted it, they did have numbers, but they chose not to force the issue.
You got to think that just from their pregame statements and knowing how they played hard on Friday night, they're going to go deep, and they can go deep, like you said earlier. That's a good check right there. Good trail check. Turnover, ASU ball. They can go deep in their roster, so why not get everybody going in the first quarter? Uh-oh, what do we got here? Not sure what the mix-up there was. So you can see Chapman's ride is kind of, they got a pole just playing free safety.
They're in a 10-man here.
Is that what it is?
Yep,
oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, goalie's out.
I got to look to my right, huh?
Well, I think whenever you see that pole floating around in there causing havoc, you got to think that's some type of either false 10-man or 10-man ride.
Right. Good pickup, and that's why I got you on the headset. I haven't seen Chapman run a 10-man in a while. Kyle Morrison, defensive coordinator, and Dallas Hartley, who's a defensive mind, I'm sure, got together.
I think they threw it out there a couple times on a Friday night. We didn't see it a whole lot, but they definitely have that in their arsenal.
Right. Now, folks, they're just making sure there was a shot.
Back in that 10-man ride, looks like Chapman's sticking with it.
Oh, man, that's going. I would take that shot. Oh, if he got his hands free in the middle, I think he was going to take that shot for sure. They're still in it. Oh, Daniel Aguilar was clear up here by the 40-yard line. Oh, not good. Not good. 24. Tate Holleran, who we just mentioned, you can't leave him. We got a great replay because we went back far enough. You can see Daniel Aguilar coming from the bottom of your screen. You could just see it how it all developed. Tate Holleran backdoored his guy. But that's the kind of thing, you take those risks with that kind of 10-man, and you don't abandon it. You just put it in here and there.
Yeah.
Give the team something to think about.
Absolutely, it can cause problems, and then, conversely, you do expose yourself. You open yourself up to some risks, and a goal just like that, unsettled. That's a really easy finish for Tate. he's not going to miss that.
And I'm thinking ASU was kind of ready that time, and whoever the goalie had brought him way up to the midline, which is exactly what you want to do.
Absolutely.
And here you go. Here's a break of a pull. Oh, nice look. That was a smart play by number 33 there, Paul Kostler. He assisted Jake Martins on that goal for Jake's first goal. Here's the replay.
Well, you know, the face-off game coming into play there again, right? The ASU Pole making a great play and finding the right looks on the odd man rush and finishing.
I think his nickname is PJ, but I have it at Paul Kostler, so that's a great play.
Number 33, PJ?
Yeah. They're pointing. I'm not sure what Coach Connor was pointing at. Oh, I think he just want. Yeah. They probably just have to tilt the shot clock a little bit toward him. That's fine. Yeah. Yep. That's what it was. So officials take a timeout. That's good. That's fine. I mean, this first year with shot clocks, it's a feeling out thing, and you always want to defer to the bench.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I'd love to say we could see it all the time, but
yeah, and clearly the challenges with the shot clock, right, are getting facilities or having portable shot clocks, which you know, we got to get them in the right places so everyone can see them. So fans and coaches and teams alike, right, that's can see what's
and
going
I'll
on.
even take credit for that one because I built that little box that it's in. But there's a middle seam on the clock that I put a middle seam protective for the metal grating in front of it.
Got it.
But now that we've used them a few times, we took this one off this morning, and you can see when you're in an angle, it doesn't impact the other number. So that one being straight, when coach is looking at it from the bench, you can see like an 8, but then you don't see the 7. You think it's only 7 seconds. So I'm going to have the hammer out is what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah.
Getting better, figuring it out as we go here. Early offense, going to the rack. Looks like Chapman's got a little two-man game behind, big little.
Big little, yeah. Anytime you can get Wiley Bond on the ball, you're going to. That's number 8.
It's a great patient defense on him, right? You know, he's shifty.
Very shifty.
You gotta stick to your guns.
Oh. It's like we willed him to have a goal.
That's it.
And that was kind of like a double bounce, like a bounce up off the goalie body. It looked like.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange goal there. Right? Little bounce shot.
Probably
and the goal,
weird for the
goalie was
goalie
on
to
it.
track because he came high and went underneath, and then it kicked up. Yeah, he was just about there, Johnny.
You can see that's 2 times that they've looked for that backside skip to Bonham over there. The first one ASU did a great job of knocking down the pass. The second one got through, and they're going to make you pay for that.
And he's just got a quick set of hands, so it's oh, you got to ground. You missed it. That's one for ASU again. I apologize, folks. I'm so watching the game, I'm not keeping my face-off stats accurate. I'm thinking 4-3, but that's the score, and I'd be missing one still.
The game within the game.
Yeah. There's only so many things. I have a lot of things around me. That's what Coach Malone always says. You got all these things over there. Nice look inside.
Great
Danny
save.
Aguilar with a great save. Yes, I agree.
Chapman back in there, big little two-man game behind. Oh, that's off the pipe. What a take.
Somebody's in the crease. Yeah, he's in the crease.
That was Bonham again, asserting himself on there, right? Hitting the pipe, coming around GLE hard, and getting a great look at the cage. Unfortunately, didn't fall. ASU seems to be a little bit more methodical in their offense than Chapman. Chapman's gets in a set and a little bit more free flowing lacrosse.
Definitely always been more free flowing. They'll adjust when they have to. Otherwise, he likes to let his guys go. That's a great check. That's going to stay because there's no way. I thought there's no way he's going to be able to stop himself. I like the hustle by number 11, Justin Gray, but he was going so fast he wasn't able to stop himself.
I guess it doesn't really matter anyways, right? If the ball comes over, it's a turnover no matter what.
Right,
so
right.
You might as well work your butt off to try to keep it over, get the offsides.
I mean, if you're not selling out in this game, you're not selling out, right?
Shouldn't be on the field.
There's that back pick again. Oh, nice save, yeah.
Oh.
And it goes back the other way. It's not going to disappoint this one, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely not. I think both teams are clearly looking to push some transition, right? If they have it,
yeah.
And if that's not executed well, it's going to cause turnovers and more transition.
ASU on Friday, even Coach Connor said after the game, he really wanted to push it against Concordia in their transition defense to offense. To not, he wanted to do a better job of keeping their offensive players on the field defense, and that's good hustle by Perletti. 45 seconds here.
I think whenever you have a pretty deep team and you can run guys off the bench, you want to keep other teams on the field.
There's a turnover. Can Chapman convert and tie it up? Oh,
they're giving that to the goalie also.
Now, that time I actually thought 17 was there.
Chapman back in their standard ride here, out of the 10-man. 15 seconds left to see if they can get one before the quarter ends.
Get it to your guy.
Get
it to your guy. Jake Martins with a second. And I tell you, we had a great angle for that, Coach. That just went right by the hip. I don't know if we'll see it on the video. It went right by the hip of Daniel Aguilar.
Yeah, heck of a shot. You know, coming up the hashes, working his left hand, and you know, shooting around the defenseman.
So ASU, the 5-3, that is 3 seconds, not 33 seconds. Right?
3 seconds left, correct.
Not 31,
yep. Yeah, 3 seconds.
The damn tenths digit. 3 seconds to go in the. And I'm going to before we take our break, I'm going to announce our little challenge that we have going. That's a smart play because that ball's in play. So that's the end of one, folks. Take a look at your screens there. You know, these things aren't cheap, and we put a challenge out earlier today. Anything over $2,000 that we make on the GoFundMe account today, we're going to donate back to the winning team. So NAU and whoever else, and the winner of this game, we'll give that money to them. They're going to be the all-automatic qualifier representing the SLC at the national championships. And it should be enough, you know, who knows? It depends on you. If you give a lot, they're going to get more, maybe meal money for once, maybe 2 meal monies, and that means a lot. So hit us up at the GoFundMe.com/19SLC GOTW. That was just our Game of the Week production. Sven Haney, you are an alum of UCSD, and you text me and promised you'd donate $100 if I mentioned you. So I'm calling him out.
Look at that. All it takes is $100, and you'll get a shout out here.
And I'm obviously calling out all you ASU and Chapman alum out there. 10, 15, 20 bucks. It all adds up, folks. So with that, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back with a recap from the huddles here from Molly Casey. And we're back. And Shannon, we're going to pause for a second before we go to Molly so she can hear me. And we'll get a recap from the huddles. Molly Casey, what did you hear from us?
So over on the Chapman side, they're a little bit frustrated with the amount of turnovers that they've had, so they're going to try to reduce the number of turnovers this quarter, and they're also going to try to see if they can't get closer down to the cage and get better shots at the goal. Sounds like they might be changing up their defense just a little bit, and they're also going to be doing better jobs of looking for picks and avoiding them. Coach wants to, quote, have them jump the picks. Now, over on ASU's side, Coach doesn't want them to put themselves in jeopardy. He doesn't want them to get too far from the cage either when they're on the defensive side of things. He wants to make sure that they're not going to let Chapman get anywhere near that cage. So it sounds like they've already got a pretty good counterattack going, and they don't even know what Chapman's current goal is. Now, it seems like they also want to do better jobs of opening up lanes, and they just want to shoot if they have the option to shoot. Coach wants them to take all the shots that they can. Back to y'all.
All right, Molly, thank you very much. And Coach Baum, I mean, pack it in on D.
That's it.
Fight over picks.
That's it. Well,
and stop making silly errors.
As Molly said from the huddles, it seemed like that first quarter was a little bit sloppy, at least for these two teams. But guys are amped up and they're excited for this one. They'll kind of settle in, I think, the next three quarters and figure each team out. Right? It's a chess match.
Ooh, that LCC Booster Club is doing a good job smelling up the stands with those burgers.
I had one. It was great. Double.
Well, we appreciate LCC being our host here. That's Lacrosse Canyon High School, Carlsbad, California. Wonderful facility. We're right here a couple miles off the ocean, so you got the marine layer, so it's cool. It's perfect playing weather. We thank Alpha Lacrosse, who's doing our Player of the Game awards. We thank Universal Lacrosse, who is our official ball sponsor this weekend. All the volunteers from the SLC and outside of it that are helping out running this. It's a good give and go. They love that two-man game. You're right, Coach. I would want to give this up right here. You're in trouble. Got some D-middies on the field.
It was number 24, I thought, was playing a little bit more LSM on Friday. Is that right?
For
Chapman.
Yeah, he's listed as an LSM, Anderson Hill.
You know, that's kind of an interesting adjustment. I'm not sure if they if they saw some. That's a great pick right there.
Yeah, Justin Gray snatching it out of the air. That's the old stick out one hand. You got 6 foot of pole. You get lucky, you get lucky.
You know what that is, though? That's a very mental play, right? He knows where the guy is going to be and what Chapman's looking for, right? And can play that man with his stick without having to be there.
No, that's interference. It was akin to what you said earlier in the early game, where you have 2 players all around a huddle, and your teammate picks it up, and you're just trying to get out of the way, and you run right into another guy.
Yep.
It's not intended. You can see by the player's reaction, he's like, God dang it. Chapman controls here again. Arizona hustling back in the clear. Oh, boy, he took a long way around.
Making it a little bit more difficult
than he just turned around and ran straight.
Absolutely, making it a little bit more difficult.
Well, I mean, up here we're up high, so we can see the field, but it's like there was not a soul behind. I guess maybe he thought somebody was right behind him.
Yeah. Well, you never know. You catch the ball blindly at the midfield.
Yeah, you're like,
you don't know what you're about to get. You know.
I'm headed to the emergency room, maybe.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're serious about that challenge, folks. Oh, nice shot. So at that GoFundMe link,
a little different set out of Chapman here. It looks like they have Bonham top center.
An easy game to get lost in, Coach. Easy game to get lost in.
Absolutely, absolutely. Number 27 for ASU. Is he a converted close defenseman? Wasn't
he listed as a defenseman? Yeah, as a senior.
Yeah, the kid's been like a one man clear for these guys, for the Sun Devils. Doing a great job out there.
Pretty much a senior mentality right there, Coach. Give me a short stick, let me run.
That's it.
You see number 24, Tate Holleran, with his second of the day up by my count. You get the TibiX video replay coming up. And there it is. It's like magic.
Yep, that's just too easy for Arizona, right? One pass, coming topside and finishing.
You saw the defender that was covering Holleran take one baby step upfield, and Holleran ran underneath him.
Yep.
It was like one little baby step. That's that. Should I go? That's what hurts you.
It's
Either
IQ.
You go or you don't go. Yeah.
I think that they might be sliding adjacent there and trying to get a cross crease for the 2. I'll have to watch that a little bit here. Oh. That's 6-3, right?
Yeah, 6-3. Yep. I'm just watching it just to kind of feel it out. There's so many in-game adjustments going on right now.
Great save.
I want to point them out to our viewers, or at least venture a guess to what they're doing. So obviously we're not on the bench. But they're so matchup heavy. These teams are perfectly matched. That's why it's such a fun game to watch. And I think nationally they're like 3-4 or 2-3 in their rankings. I mean, it's like if you had to draw up a perfect bracket, and no offense to any other team, you get your 2 number ones through the championship, battling out, trading goals.
Yep.
See, there's a similar play, but now he's got him hung up. He didn't cut back door, he just drifted to the X behind. So the shot clock, if I can see that, 30 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's got time. Oh, it's a foot race. That could be black.
Stan Arizona ball.
Oh, boy. He looked at his partner like,
Yep.
Wow.
No one wanted to make the call.
I just sensed they were just both running the same thing. Oh, nice move. I like the hitch step by Kai Welsh. Nine seconds on the shot clock.
Good look.
I was going to say that's going to do it because they didn't get any of those shots on goal, but Chapman was behind, backing it up anyway. Oh, they got an easy early clear if he just turns and runs.
So let's keep an eye on this. I know you were talking, Coach Holman, about the gamesmanship going on. Looks like they're running McGurk out of the box maybe. I saw him come out of the box, and they got Bonham kind of running up top here, top center.
Coach Hartley's been known to do that for the last few years, where he just takes players out.
Oh, that's a great look.
Please, that was a pretty shot. David Howren. That was a really pretty shot. I'm looking forward to this replay.
You got a feed inside.
Here it is. He came right out of the box, Coach, just as you were asking. And he said, and it does. It creates. You got the defender that's assigned to him going, he's not in right now.
Yep.
They got the ball. All of a sudden he comes in late, and you're already covering somebody. Yeah. So he does that, and he's doing it where he'll have, by position listing, at least 4 attackmen, 5 attackmen on offense. But hey, they're stick handlers. What the hell?
That's it. At the highest levels here, it doesn't matter how you're listed or what you're listed as, right? You got to be able to play offense or defense, right? Whatever your assignment is.
Wow, nice look away. I think that was 16, excuse me. 16, that was Peyton. You up off? I was going to say up off, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Back to the face-off battle again, right? You get the face-off win, coming down on a fast break and going right down the heart of the defense and jamming it home.
Look at this battle, these guys. It's a great camera angle here.
It's like Chapman's coming up with it again.
No, I'm not keeping track of these. Some people are sensitive.
I apologize if I'm confusing anyone here, saying Arizona here. So we got ASU and I'll do right and make sure that I'm clear here. So.
Well, we both are living here, so we think Arizona because that's where they're from. But I get it. If you live there, you go, oh, no, that's the arch enemy because they're down the road in Tucson. So.
Absolutely. I get it.
You got to cut us some slack, people.
2 excellent programs over there. Blamey's doing a great job with Arizona.
Yeah. Coach Blamey was here on Friday night in the booth. It's a no-angle shot. Won't do anything for the shot clock, but they retain possession. Chapman's got much better spacing now. Their guys are really just free-flowing. Boy, Bonham's he's tuning it in.
Yeah, he is. That is not the guy you want to leave open, though.
Same shot down the other end, off about a foot. He's trying to zero it in. And as Molly said, you can see ASU is in kind of like a free-flowing zone, but they're all packed in like 10 yards. And why not when you have a great goalie? What was that? Oh, shot clock.
Shot clock violation.
I looked at the game clock like, that's not it. Shot clock. Take your eye off it. When you have a great goalie like Perletti, why not? You know, force them to shoot 15 yards.
Absolutely. Great clear by ASU.
Damn, Button's getting stuck. ASU timeout? Yes. ASU timeout. So again, we have the challenge there, the GoFundMe page. It'll pop up in a few seconds here during the break. We'll step away. This is the SLC Division I Championship. All right, we're back. That's a great shot of what they're playing for, that, and maybe a small trip to Salt Lake City. I am Matt Holman alongside Coach Brian Baum from San Diego State, who's sitting in, doing the game clock and trying to give us a little commentary. Obviously, as the clock winds down, he'll do less commentary and more clock watching. But, Coach, before we go down to Molly, your thoughts on that timeout and 6-5 game just like that. It was 6-3, 6-2, and then boom, boom, boom.
It's great. I love seeing both teams making great adjustments. Playing the chess match, trying to get your best players, to have the rock and see the best shots.
Yeah, well, we'll see. So now Chapman's in a flex zone. Kind of like a 1-3-2 where they'll play behind a little bit because obviously you don't want to have a guy who's free hands feeding. And that's what I was talking about where I was quiet before. I like watching and seeing what they're doing. Ooh,
good shot.
Man,
good save.
that shot kicked up weird.
Oh, that's a great ground ball too.
I thought he just tried to
glove
glove
out. Excellent play.
So there's an opinion coming in. It's like a...
ASU just being patient here, probing. Ooh, that's not a good take. It's like the Chapman's bringing the shorty out to play X in their zone they have going here.
It's a good hit.
Big hit. Yep. Maintains possession of it.
Yeah. He absorbed that pretty well. That was 22 that took that hit. Calvin Sargent.
There's a rip.
Turned my head for a second. I got to rely on my replay. Thank God I got replay. The replay is up. You see the good hit? Jake Martins, the smartest player probably out there. He went right back to him.
He did, yeah.
You know, he got hit. He went right back to Calvin Sargent.
ASU is moving the ball very, very well against the zone, and that's how you beat it, right? Move the ball, find the skip looks, and step down for the time and room hammers.
Sun popping out a little bit. This is a game, man. This is fun. 7-5. I love that face-off shot. Good job, TVX. Look at this. Look at this.
That's a face-off right
there.
there.
Look at this. And look at that. That's how you don't give up. That's why they're both those face-off men are so highly regarded nationally. I think that's off ASU there. It's a good check. This is good lacrosse right here. I mean, that round of applause could be for both teams.
You got to push.
Yeah, he turned, I guess. I love the hustle for both teams.
Yeah, that's it. Well, you know, Coach Hartley talked about it.
Nice stop.
You know, effort, and both teams are leaving it out there. That's number 27 again. Like I said, one man clear. Give him the ball. Let him be an athlete.
Well, as you said, he's listed as a defenseman, 6'3". Put a 42-inch stick in his hand. He's like, all of a sudden I can run, Coach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like Chapman's back to man-to-man.
Yep. Well, ASU has caught somewhat of an offensive, more minded midi, Jack McKeon, on defense. Wow. Jake Martins is having a game. That's his third by my count.
It's a great,
just patient offense.
It's a great finish, right? Coming up the hashes.
Yeah. Wow. He wasn't but 3 or 4 yards high. So an 8-5 ball game. So far, it's like ASU, their goals are coming and plugging away. And Chapman's goals are coming boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
So this is quite a game. Oh, it's a goose to nobody, but let's see if they run it down. Nice job.
All right, let's see if Chapman can get a little run started here.
Just so you know, I just turned the scoreboard timer. Yesterday it conked out, the timer runs out.
Oh, really?
Second game.
You didn't have me here running it, so.
Well, you just have to hit the power timer. No one told us that. I feel a roll dodge coming.
Great save.
Wow, that was a good save. Because I certainly didn't see the shot. $10 seconds to clear it, which is plenty of time.
And the ASU goalie has really seen the ball well. You know, he's making some great saves.
That's Johnny Perlini.
Perlini's doing a great job in there.
ASU's back. Wisely, Chapman will settle it up, value the possession. As I stated earlier, the number 3 in the MCLA poll, that is latest one, is ASU. Chapman number 4. I've got to get back to when we have a break. I'll look at some of the scores. Georgia Tech earlier was trailing in their championship.
Oh, if they get it up, we're going to get a break.
South Carolina Gamecocks, and here we go.
Got numbers here. A 4-on-3 break.
Chapman Omidy's have to get off.
There it is.
Yep. Calvin Sargent second in the last minute and a half. And you got a replay here. Just a nice little fast break. Bing, bing, boom.
That's how you draw it up, Coach.
Yeah, I don't know. Either team, you give them a fast break, they're gonna pretty much bury it 90% of the time. These two.
Absolutely.
No wasted possessions here. 9-5. Did I say it was going to be single digits? Surely I was kidding. A long way to go. Yeah, he fell on his own.
That goes down as an ASU win.
Subtle hint for me to put a slash mark in my face-off stat box.
Not the intention, but.
No, I like it.
Well, ASU can hold for the last shot if they want here. See if they can open it up to a five-goal game.
They certainly can. No shot clock issue unless it becomes a clearing thing for Chapman. Shot clock's at 50, and we're under 50 in the game time. I'll try to do better for you folks watching to give you a little shot clock update. We have a clear vision view of one now. Oh, he just dodged right around him in the middle. Well, that defender did a good job of towing that crease line, knowing he can't run through there.
We've got 17 seconds. Let's see if they can cut the lead here before the half. 10 seconds.
Can't take him with you. Call a timeout.
Yep.
Sure. So just, 9.9 tenths. So 10 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Can we take a quick break, Shannon? We'll be right back with the SLC Division I Championship.
I'm Eric Law. I went to the University of Denver and I played professional lacrosse for the Denver Outlaws. These gloves are the Command Pro 2s. I really like them. They're extremely comfortable when you put them on. They almost feel like you don't have anything on. I really love the low profile cuff that we have here and kind of the floating one that they have for some extra protection. Great flexibility and breathability at the top of the glove. And then the palms, it's just so smooth. Once you put it on the stick, it feels like it's just your natural hand right on the stick.
And we're back, and we have a request from the bench down there. They said 12 seconds when the timeout was called, so that's good. So that usually happens when you have a ball, time's running down. By the time the coach calls it, referee hears it, and he's got to get his whistle to his lips, so that's good. 12 seconds to operate for Chapman, 12 seconds to defend, possibly for ASU, unless they get a quick turnover, and they have enough time to run this back. Coach, I'm going to let you work that clock because you're going to have to be paying attention. And the shot clock is not a factor unless – it's not a factor at all. There's nothing that can happen related to the shot clock. So there's a smart move. But I don't – oh, yeah, in lacrosse you can. I'm thinking football. Coach Harley took his last time out. He wanted to see what they would come out in.
Yep.
In football, you can't take two in a row. That's what I was thinking. couldn't do that.
I didn't know that. I'm not a football guy. I'm a soccer guy.
Whoa, get out of my booth. Get out of my booth. Get out of my booth. Come on, man.
I didn't realize it was like that.
Good Lord. So you're good at flopping, are you?
No comment.
Oh, boy. That tells me yes.
Well, we're going to have to see what Coach Hartley drew up here. It's got to be something good to beat Perliti. He's been absolutely standing on his head here. So
yeah,
he's going to be tough to beat. Got to get a good shot off on him.
Got 29. Well, go to your money, man.
That's it.
Pick for the ball. Nothing. Okay. Plenty of time. Oh, wow.
Not going to get it all.
Wow. I think if that feed to 21 was right on, he would have gotten a quick shot. Since it wasn't, he had to go. So that's a great half a ball. Fans are giving him a round of applause, which is really, really smart because it was a good game. So we'll get 12 on the clock. We're going to stay with it just for the first couple of minutes, guys. And we'll let these sand crabs get on the live feed as we promised them so their family and such can watch when they go back home after this. So stay with us, folks. We're just going to let them get set up. And don't forget, we got the GoFundMe image there. Thank you, Shannon. You guys, anything over 2,000, we're going to be giving it. Oh, we got Molly Casey. Molly Casey is making her way over with Coach Connor. Casey Connor, if I do this one more time with the Casey. So, yeah, Molly, we're going to come down to you. If you guys want to hold up right there. We can go to camera 4 and we'll get them. I didn't realize they were coming over. All right, Molly. Molly, we're going to go ahead down to you when you're ready. Go ahead, Molly.
All right, so it sounds like we're here. Coach, quite the first half. How are you feeling?
Good. As I just told you, we got 30 minutes left to play. So, we'll put that behind us. We'll make some adjustments, see what we did well, what we didn't do well, and hopefully finish for another 30.
What do you think you're going to have to say to the boys to make sure that you wrap this up?
I don't think too much. We've been very good with talking about the process, and the results are part of the process. So if they embrace the process, hopefully the results take themselves. So nothing big. Don't make it big. Focus on the little things, every play, next play, stuff like that.
I heard you really want to try to shut down the offensive side of Chapman, and you're doing a pretty good job getting around their defense, but what are some of the plays that you have to focus on?
They're going to make adjustments at halftime. So then we're going to have to take those 5 to 7 minutes and figure out what we're seeing from them. We've asked our guys to do X, Y, and Z. They're doing it so far for the most part. So as long as we stick to that and, again, make adjustments as we see them.
We haven't seen it to be too much of a chippy game. Are you expecting it to continue? What do you tell your boys to make sure that nothing gets too out of hand?
No, I think both Dallas and I are pretty good about, making sure our guys play and play hard, play with integrity and character. So I don't expect any of that stuff, even if it were to get down to the nitty-gritty. But, good guys, good teams, so we're excited to play.
What are you going to tell your guys going into the second half?
Just keep competing. Keep competing, have fun. That was a message in the first half. So, we're having fun. We know there's going to be runs too, so embrace the runs, try to reverse them, and go from there.
All right, well, good luck. We'll see you after the game.
Thanks, Mom.
Of course. Back to y'all.
All right, thank you, Molly Casey, with Casey Connor. So with that, we'll take a look here. This is the Encinitas Sand Crabs. These are kindergarten through second graders playing on the mini field here. And I believe Coach Hartley has a son out there somewhere, which is pretty cool. So enjoy the halftime, and we'll be right back. All right, surely we can do better than that, folks. How about it? Let's hear it for them. They feed off your energy. These are K through second graders. Somebody brought the cowbell for their little one. I like it. All right, the right field's happening over here on the right side. Good job, guys.
As long as I can remember, lacrosse was probably the most important thing in my life.
To have something like that follow me along all the way through my college and have it associated with my friends and my family and everything that I've done is what it kind of means to me.
I've seen it create opportunity for a ton of different guys, and the opportunities it's created for me to see success and to learn.
It really teaches you hard work, dedication. You know, it's something that I want to keep with me.
All right, guys, let's have a good time today. Possession!
When my priorities started to change and lacrosse couldn't be as big a part of my life as it had been, I found that officiating was a way for me to stay involved with the game, but it provided a lot of flexibility in me setting my own schedule, but I could still be around the game.
It's another step and it's another segue to still staying involved and also having that balance, because, you know, it's hard having that work-life balance. And where officiating, I can do that on the weekend, I can do that after my work. And it's still giving me that, I guess, camaraderie as well. That's certainly what I missed.
I literally thought I was just going to be officiating for 1 year. That was my goal. Referee for 1 year and then get into coaching and stay involved in the game that way. Second I put on the stripes, fell in love with it. Absolutely loved every aspect of it. The demands, the challenges, trying to be the best out there every single game.
Officiating is something that has been a great outlet for me. Post-college and during college, I was able to make a little money on the side while getting to stay involved in the game in a different aspect than playing. And I think for girls our age or boys coming out of college, this is a perfect outlet to stay involved.
Officiating definitely translates to all aspects of my life. I've met great guys that I'm able to kind of emulate, and you gain a lot of information from those guys. And also the in-game stuff, you know, problem solving, being confident, communicating through a kind of stressful time are all things that you can translate to your daily life.
Being able to say, okay, well, I can take the opportunities and the lessons that I've learned on the lacrosse field, and I'm not scared of anything, and I'm not afraid to voice my own opinions, and really kind of stand up for myself in a way that's non-confrontational but still very authoritative, I think is a huge advantage as an official.
I think officiating has taught me that there's things that are bigger than yourself. And the best part about officiating, when you feel like you've done a good job and other people have said you've done a good job, is you only get involved when you have to. You're there to officiate the game, you're there to enforce the rules, interpret the rules, and the less visible you are, the better.
You know, even if we're not instructing the players, what we do and say out on the field is helping those players to develop and become better.
You really get to keep that connection with the sport. You get to make connections with the players, with the coaches, and with the fans. It makes it a lot of fun being able to be in the game and still be a part of the game by being an official.
Thanks, buddy. Good job.
Being like one of these first few younger officials, I think that we can definitely start a trend, and I think if there's anything I can say or maybe just one little thing that can help more people get involved, I feel like I can definitely make an impact that way.
You feel the intensity of the game, you're a part of the game. and that gives you a chance to still, even though you're not playing, be a part of something special. I think, when you go through this and you start getting bigger playoff games and you're starting to do things, you're part of something.
So one of my favorite officiating moments was after a game and a parent approached us and just congratulated us on doing a great job and that they really appreciate our time. So that's always a positive thing when, regardless of win or lose, you have parents that can say, whether my child won or lost, we feel like you refereed a fair game.
Big games, the roar of the crowd, the anticipation, getting ready in the locker room, getting my things together at home, kind of thinking about what's going on. The feeling, there's a feeling there that I really enjoyed as a player, knowing a big game was coming. And officiating has done that for me again.
I think our players have such a love and passion for the game, and so once they graduate, for them to be able to move on and give back as an official, help to grow the game, help to influence young people, I think that's a wonderful thing for them to do as they go into their adult life.
As our sport grows, there is a lack of officials out there, and it just gives players at all levels more of an opportunity to play, and to play in an environment that is officiated by players that have played the game allows for those young players to play at their best.
The speed of our game has increased tremendously, and so I think it's really important that our officials hold themselves to that same level. And having younger officials come into the game, people who have played at that fast pace and can make decisions at that fast pace and be physically fit, will help our game continue to grow and continue to rise up.
The benefits really are just a deeper understanding of the sport.
All right, we had to interrupt that commercial break there. We've got Molly Casey down the field with Coach Dallas Hartley, who just gave a high five to his son who was playing out there. Molly, take it away.
So that was a tough battle that first half. What was your message for the guys going into the second?
I think we need to do better on first-time ground balls. I think we need to work on our shot selection a little bit. They've got a nice offense. They've got a nice defense. We just we got outplayed in the first half.
You guys really battled hard, and like you said, there were quite a few turnovers, quite a few ground balls. How are you going to mitigate those turnovers?
Well, you got to take care of the ball. You got to work a little harder to shorten passes. And our biggest thing is we're not generating good shots. We're being a little selfish, and the ball movement's not there. So we'll see if we can fix it.
All right, your guys, I can hear them on the sideline. They're having a good time, but really, what's your focus? I mean, obviously, we've gotten a few points here, but what's the focus that you want them to have?
Execute the game plan. We haven't seen Arizona State since last year, and it's a new team for us. So it's a lot of feeling out going on. And I feel like they're, obviously they've done a little better job, but there's a whole other half.
All right. Well, it sounds like they're getting ready to get back into this game. I'll let you go, but good luck. Of course. Back to y'all.
All right. Thank you, Molly. Appreciate that. And with that, we're going to take our last quick break here. We got about 45 seconds till they line it up. So we'll step away, and we'll be right back with the second half of our SLC Division I championship game. There it is, looking good, looking pretty. The SLC Division I trophy up for grabs. Here we are, second half action. Matt Holman, Coach Brian Baum from San Diego State next to me. We have Arizona State in the visiting gold, Chapman in the away black. It's been a face-off battle all game, and that one goes to Parker Haliberto. Never try to eat a salad fast.
Gonna have to start like a salad challenge.
Oh my God. All right, so let's keep those donations coming in. Like we said, we have the GoFundMe thing. We'll put that up at the next stoppage, but I should probably just write down the address for it. It's GoFundMe.com/2019 SLC GOTW, if I'm not mistaken. And anything over that $2,000 mark, the $2,000 we use towards our production costs here for the game. Anything over that.
Great look.
It's a great look. Go ahead, Coach. I'll let you talk through that replay, Coach.
Some good patient offense, right? You know, Arizona's defense has been doing a great job. We got a high wing dodge and feeding it to the backside pipe. Excellent finish, excellent handle. So it's going to take some good looks like that to beat Perlee. Like I said, the first half he's really been standing on his head. So you know, we'll really see if Chapman can do that and if ASU can keep it up.
All righty.
Back at the face-off X, Chapman coming up with it again.
That's 2. If I can get through this quarter keeping the face-off stats, I'll be amazed.
Once again, just, you know, a sign of good teams, right? Both face-off guys making adjustments at the X. We went back and forth the first half. Just two excellent players playing the chess match and, you know, going at it.
I like having, I like having having Molly Casey down there with an ear in the huddles, because every break there's adjustments going on, and it's really cool that we get that. So Chapman scores in bunches. ASU does the same. Something's got to give. You got 2 great, probably All-American candidate goalies. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not a voter. I keep saying I don't do anything, but I think I do something.
Don't sell yourself short.
I don't. Well, people.
That's a good one.
There it is right there. That was a good hit step through. David Howard. I believe I have it as his second of the day, but I could be wrong.
Just like that. It's a 9-7 game.
You see how he just gets top side. A little hit step right there. Freed his hands up.
Well, you know, that's what good ball movement will do, right? You know, you keep it moving, keep their 2 slides changing, and then, you know, it just opens up for you.
Anytime any of these players on either team gets to their strong hand, no offense to the goalies, but it's probably 85% of the time going in.
Especially from 12 yards.
Yeah. And Halliburton. I've spoken to him just because he's been around so long, after games and such. Really well-spoken young man, but he's so always complimenting his teammates, and it's neat. And I bet Trevor Driscoll, who's a senior, I know if Coach Malone were here, he'd probably know more about him since he spent so much time at ASU. Would say the same about Trevor, and it's kind of neat to see the guys evolve from what I like to say is boys to young men.
Absolutely.
You know, as they go through college.
You know, I think that's a great character to have, I think, from a face-off guy, right? They're out there on their own. They got to have a certain amount of confidence. Great save. That shot's not going to go.
No, on a lefty goalie.
Nope.
I don't think he moved the stick more than 5 inches. That was a pass. Yeah. That attackman thought, well, you're close enough, you're going to let it rip, and then he passed it to him. That was kind of like a half pass. Or a quarter pass, 3/4 shot.
At that point, just let it go.
Let it go, yeah. Your attackman bailed on it. Like, oh, I'm not going to get it. So like you said, 9-7 ball game. Beautiful Lacrosse Cannon High School on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, I promised you the score upstate, didn't I? Oh, you got a slide coming backside. Oh, that is going to go if that defenseman can't get there.
That's not going to go.
Oh.
That's staying in.
Yeah. Don't you contradict me. I'm just kidding.
Number 29 has been doing a great job on McGurk. You know, he's shifty, and he's really shutting him down, not giving him any looks. 12 on the shot clock.
That's Jake. Oh, wow.
Of course, just as I say that.
He jinxed him. I was about to say that's Jacob Rader doing a great job on defense out of Millennium High School at a Goodyear, Arizona. And we see the replay here. It's when you're hung, it seems easy, but that's a tricky defensive position.
You know what though? If you there's only 12 seconds left on the shot clock at that point, you know, and you kind of see it at all levels, at the Division I level through the Division III level. You know, they're just letting the attackman hang out back there because of that shot clock. You know,
clock is rolling.
Grind it down, make him make the first move.
So we'll stay here for a minute. I'll give you an update, Coach. You got obviously NAU over at UC San Diego earlier in our. Whoops, my cable. Division II, championship. Up in the WCLL, that's a 17-8 California over Santa Clara. I'm going to say that's probably finished. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock our time. North Florida beats Kennesaw State in their Division II. Wow, this is Rhode Island beat Central Connecticut State, who's Central Connecticut's D2. They went to the championship last year, 15-9. Missouri State, as predicted, over Rice, 11-7 in Division II of the LSA. And it's 11-7 South Carolina over Georgia Tech. Ooh-wee. That's going to cause some pole shifting right there. Let's see if we can get a time frame of that game.
What's Tech rated, ranked?
Georgia Tech would be 3rd going into this weekend. And South Carolina had fallen off a little bit. So that's a final. Ooh. 7-11 in the final. So what that does, it just kind of shifts around. I mean, Georgia Tech's been sitting at 3 the whole year, so they got to probably get it at large.
Yep.
And South Carolina now has gotten itself right back in with the AQ. This game in front of us is just really going to be ripple effect. You know, whoever wins it, and even the loser, they're 3 and 4, so they're still looking at a top 5 to 7 seed, you would think. Oh, that's black moving, right? Yeah. So with that, let's go down to Molly Casey just on a voiceover. Molly, what did you hear in those huddles?
All right, so I just stood outside of ASU's huddle, and basically they're being outplayed. That's what Coach told them. He said that they need to make sure that they meet Chapman outside the crease and so that they don't get any better looks at the back of the goal. He wants them to play smarter, play the ball in full, and they anticipated Chapman's changes during halftime, and they need to play like it. So basically, go compete. Back to y'all.
Well, that's good, Molly. Thank you. And, you know, Coach Connor's just trying to fire up his guys, it sounds like.
You know, I think it's always tough when you don't have the first three possessions of the game, right? You came out and they lost three face-offs, and now they're down. You know, they gave up two quick goals. Got Chapman in a little zone here. Let's see how fast ASU can move the ball.
ASU is so smart on offense. Well, that's one of your guys shooting, as I like to say. That's Jake Martins taking that shot.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's the shot you're gonna give up as you know, in that zone, right? You're willing to give that up and expecting a goalie to make those saves, and he did.
Unfortunately, that attempted, I guess, Goose, we got an offsides coming up on Chapman. That attempt at goosing it back to his teammate didn't work. I don't know why he didn't just scoop through that ball. So you got a pending flag, which is 99% sure it's an offsides on Chapman. We'll confirm when the official goes over toward the bench there. It's a tip ball, it's still alive. So play out until Chapman gets possession or the ball is out of bounds like it is. So listen in.
Black 12, offsides, 30 seconds. Black 12, offsides, 30.
Well, there you have it. Confirmed offsides on Chapman. I believe this is the first man-up opportunity for ASU, Coach.
I think it might be, actually.
I think it is, yeah. I think there's only been one for Chapman and one for ASU. And Chapman's going to shut off number 18 here, Emerson Roth. Go ahead and restart that penalty. We got our technical difficulties continue, but that's okay. It's just a.
Come on, ref, let's go. Why are you waiting for them?
Correct. Thank you. Oh, wow. Wow, he's frustrated too. That was Emerson Roth. He was there. Oh, man, the ball is going to go out of bounds in favor of ASU. So I think it's 51. I think they release right about now. Yeah, they're released, but they're not even because he's not in yet. Now they are. Yeah, he's still, Emerson Roth still swinging his stick that he missed that one. That's when you're so wide open that you're like, oh, I got a good shot coming. Oops, I forgot to catch it.
Yeah, he was thinking about taking the shot before he caught the ball, you know.
Exactly.
Got the look that they were looking for, though.
It's a beautiful play. We saw it develop. Now he's going to get a little payback right there. You knew he was going to shoot that.
Yeah.
So both goalies really giving up. You're earning every goal you're getting in this game. And I commend both goalies. I smell a dual alpha player of the game award coming up here, Coach.
We could probably make that happen.
And goalies got to get some love too. They probably play short stick in summer league or something, have some fun. Setting up for a nice little San Diego sunset coming up in a couple hours. So just to update you viewers, this is the MCLA's version. Oh, kick save. Oh, look at that rebound catch. That's a fresh 80 too.
Yep.
So just to update you MCLA fans watching the game, today is our version of Selection Sunday. This championship is the last of the day that is played nationwide. Then the vice president who's in charge of the competition committee, Gary Podesta, has phone calls tonight.
Got a trailer.
Oh, nice
that's
give
good
and
ball
go.
movement. Good save.
It's going to run out. It's a good ball. Oh, he ran out of bounds. Yeah, that's a good argument. They have a conference call for Division II, I think, at 8:30 Eastern, and then Division I around 10 o'clock Eastern time. And they hash it out and, pick the seeds and obviously all the AQs and where they're going to seed them out. And then MCLA Executive Director Jack Coyne will make the announcement publicly very late tonight and early tomorrow morning for some. Wow. Nice shot. Is that 48? Yes, it is. Jake Simon, Hinsdale Central product out of Hinsdale, Illinois. You see the replay here. Just again, these guys are all dodging. They're just dodging with their strong hand, and they're running through.
Yeah, no side coming. That was the response that ASU was looking for, though. And need to get one there to, stop the bleeding a little bit and get the momentum back, hopefully.
So 5:35 in this third quarter. Championship trophy, bragging rights, a trip to the national championships, all on the line here.
Another face-off win by Chapman.
Yep. Good crowd here.
They got Bonham coming out of the box again here.
Got to catch it first.
Yep.
Got Ethan Smith coming out, and Ethan isn't midi, but you can see number 40 from Chapman. He likes to go. He's a full-speed guy. There's another pick on the ball. There's a lot of these picks on the ball.
That was a great razor pick on the backside pipe. You know, 3-3, move it through X and push the backside pipe with a razor pick. Tough to defend. Another great save.
I got laundry on the field over there. So we got another offsides coming up.
Yeah, another offsides.
3, 4, 5, yep. 8 black is
6 on
one
7.
too many. 6 on 8?
Yeah.
Don't forget the goalie. He's somebody too, you know.
Well. I'll give him half. Nah, just kidding.
.345. Listen in, Shannon.
1-3, offsides, 30 seconds. Black, 13, offsides, 30 seconds.
You heard the call. Chapman's going down. I think this is now their second penalty.
All right, we'll see what ASU has drawn up here. Looks like Chapman's shutting X with a shorty back there. Oh, wow, that's a big play. Running that shot out by Chapman.
Oh,
yep.
don't throw it away now. Oh. Good clear.
That's McKeon, right? He's an LCC kid.
Yes, it is. Jack McKeon running on his home turf. You better be careful. He knows where all the turf monsters are.
That's
Running
it.
in the dead spot of the field. I got bugs trying to fly in my mouth while I'm trying to speak here.
Oh, that's off the pipe.
You know it is when the goalie's looking up in the air like, where'd that ball go?
Looks like Chapman's back to full strength here. There it is.
There's a goal.
Great little throwback with step down.
There's your replay from
Little hitch
TVX
here.
video.
Great little hitch and come topside.
Oh, yeah, he stepped right through that. That was 40 on 40. That's still a crime, 40 on 40. And by 40, I mean Ethan Smith, which I have as his second goal of the day. Don't quote me on that, folks. It's unofficial. So again, following the game,
win here.
Coach. Following the game, we will have our award ceremony live on the live stream, so stay tuned for that. We'll have a really happy champion and a somewhat not so happy runner-up. But they're both playing a great game so far, almost through 3 here, coming up on the 150 mark.
Chapman's back in their zone. They're bringing the two shorties down to the pipes. We'll see what ASU has in store. A little bit of a force there, Coach, I think.
Yeah, you get happy feet because you're running free without the guy ragging on your gloves.
That's it. You get excited. Those attackmen have a shorty on them, and they want to make a play.
5
clearly.
seconds for the clear. Referee's right there. Tip ball. Chapman. No, it's not a reset. It was a tip ball. It shouldn't be a reset. It was at 64.
It's going to be right at the 50.
Cross off. Doesn't matter. It was at 60. It was 64. It doesn't matter for offense, I guess.
All right, looks like we'll get one last set here for Chapman, maybe. Got about a 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here.
Sorry, I'm taking care of some administrative stuff. It's not that I don't care. Oh, that hit a defender, I think.
Yep. So we got 30 on the shot clock. A flag's down right now.
Yeah, what is maybe interference?
Could be a push, interference. It's not going to be interference. That wouldn't be a penalty, right? Just be a.
No, it could be with possession. It's a penalty.
Oh, there it is.
I was right. Interference is going to wave it off.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's the only thing I could think when it was that scrum of a ground ball. So here you go.
That ties it up.
I mean, that's just a great move, actually, by Jack McKeon to get close enough to where David Howard's defender said, I got to help. Take 2 steps off, freed up his hand. So.
Right. And Howard's another guy you can't leave open, from anywhere outside of 12, man. He's gonna hammer that home.
Right. So 21 seconds, 10-10 ball game. This is nuts. Secretly, I'm thinking, well, it's not a secret now, but I love overtime.
A bonus lacrosse.
Yeah, I mean, it's just exciting. And I know it's heartbreaking to be in it, but when you have 2 equally matched teams, it's a great way to just be like, you know what, let's get 4 minutes on the clock. Whoever scores this owns it.
100%. A razor pick at GLE.
Tip ball from his knees. Nice. Oh, my gosh. Wow. That would have been something from his knees. So let's just go ahead. We're going to take a break right away here if we can, Shannon. I got to stretch my legs real quick. We'll come back with the 4th quarter of this SLC championship game.
You are the future of lacrosse.
And the future includes everyone. It is up to us to protect each other.
And to hold each other accountable on and off the field.
Step up. Speak out. Say no. To racism.
To hate.
To discrimination.
If you hear something, speak up. If you see something, take action.
Whether it's on the sidelines, in the stands, or on the bus back home.
The future of this game begins with your voice.
Demand respect for your teammates, your fans, your coaches, yourself.
There's no place for hate in our game.
Draw the line.
We had ourselves a short break. I believe I see Molly Casey making her way to her microphone. And Molly, if you're ready, we'll get a little report from you from the benches of what you heard on. Molly, go ahead.
All right, so I was over with the ASU sideline, and it sounds like Coach just wants them to calm down, especially on the defensive end of things. He wants them to calm down and let the Chapman players come to them, play that hand, and don't let anything get out of control. Now, on the offensive end, it sounds like they really want their shorties to go after all of the goals that they can, but they have to aim smarter and they have to aim faster. They want to outplay Chapman. Again, on the defensive end, though, he simply says that they're over-pursuing guys and they're getting a little too excited and they're getting a little too competitive. Even though he wants them to be competitive, he wants them to be smart about it. Sounds like they're also making some switches on defense just to see if they can't keep Chapman from getting to the back of the net. Back to you guys.
All right, Molly, thank you very much. Coach, I'll let you start the clock and then I'll get your feeling on fourth quarter action here.
Well, we got ourselves pretty much a 0-0 ball game, right?
Yeah. Stuck in a stick.
15 minutes, winner takes all.
You see that? You don't see that often. Stuck in the ASU player stick. They all thought the ball's up in the air and they're looking straight up. It was stuck in a stick. Well, they're going to converse and make sure. Better to get it right than...
Agreed. Take a little extra time.
Yeah. Well, because it was weird. No one really knew. Even the player didn't feel the weight of the ball. Get that adrenaline flowing, you lose a little feeling. You know, you don't feel that 3 or 4 ounces or
absolutely. There. You feel the 5 guys that are hacking at you.
Yeah, you think?
That's what you feel.
Oh, that was an awkward shot that caught everybody by surprise, I think. While we were away,
Kirk's got his guy hung up here. Oh.
Yep. Oh, he drew 2. Arizona's in that little flex zone again, a little 3-3 super compact. 10 yards and in is what they're guarding. With little activity on the ball carrier. Whoa, we could be pushing an interference call. I say that because backside away from the ball. That defender right now, 33, was just chucking the back of his offensive player. No ball in sight.
Got 15 on the shot clock. Good stand here by ASU. Let's see if they can hold it. 7 seconds left in the shot clock. That's good defense.
Ooh. That doesn't count, though. That didn't reset it.
No, it didn't. 3 on the shot clock here.
You can see Chapman's already making its D-subs.
Yep.
So he's going to let him throw it high. That's smart.
Man, that's a great D stand by ASU, right? Big time play. Chapman's in their 10-man ride here again.
You knew it was coming back eventually. Where's Aguilar? He took the close guy this time.
Yep.
Or I would say probably his man didn't realize he should have just run to the midline.
That's a good clear right there. It's being an athlete. One to beat, be an athlete.
Yep. Coach Blamey said you should have traded for your headset on Friday. You're a natural. I think you guys are working a deal. I go to the bathroom, probably like, oh, you want to do this? No.
What's he have to offer? I'm listening. I'm open.
Oh, boy.
Matt, I can't help but feel like every possession matters here. You know,
it does.
Every one is so important here.
That's deflected. That's why I'm watching. This is when you just watch and just watch the beauty here. This is good.
Uh-oh.
Now this time he's going to get it. Oh, no. Oh, he's off. Got it. I really had it. I thought he had a good jump, you know.
Yep.
It's hard though. You go from standing still to a full sprint for what 8 to 10 yards, and then you're trying to stop and then hit a ball.
Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, it's kind of the lesser of two evils there, right? You have no option. You're trying to keep it over. If it goes over, it's an over and back anyways. So
Right.
you got to try to make a play on it, you know, as best you can.
I like it. Justin Gray, you keep doing it. You're a senior, and that's how you lead.
Heck yeah.
We got Pookie Stemler with the move.
Got it in there.
Is it in? Yeah. Now, was that off of his shot or was it
I don't know how that got in the cage.
This is why I'm watching and not talking. Did you guys zoom in it? I don't know.
Jeez, I still can't see on the replay.
Can you run that again, Shannon? Is that possible to run the replay again? I think we have a second here. He came through. Oh, I think it was. I think the goalie kind of stopped initially in one of those dribblers.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, because just by the way he dove back, like it was going through him. So wow, that was number stick Garrett Stemler, known as Poochie.
Poochie coming up big for his squad.
There's that goose again. I don't know. And if I saw that right, that was the ASU player trying to goose it back, right, Coach? Right there off that face-off?
I think so. Kind of missed it.
Me too. There's too much going on. It's way too much stimulation here.
Making sure I get the clock right here too.
Yeah. I'll leave you be. That's fine. I'm gonna enjoy my muffin. I'm gonna watch this game. If you guys have a question, you just tweet at me at SLC Lacrosse. Otherwise, let's enjoy this. Great contest, good camera work for our TVX video. These guys are playing their asses off. Excuse my French, people. Oh, he tried to shoot that a little too hard.
Yeah.
He was only about 8 yards from the goal, but he tried to shoot it through.
You know, I think you're going to have a hard time beating Perlee from an angle like that. It's got to be a heck of a shot.
And he's a lefty goalie. Coming up on 10. Everybody has
fresh shot clock too, right? They say that you tip that.
Really?
68 on the shot clock.
I'm not seeing that either. I'm not seeing that. I happened to look down.
I didn't think the goalie got a touch on it, but you know they're letting it go here.
Oh my gosh! That reset. That was a slap shot in tight. What a game! What a game!
Perlee better touch that pipe here. Give it a little kiss,
give
man.
It a kiss. Yeah.
Holy cow! All right, let's see what ASU has dialed up here.
I mean this in the most respectful way. It's going to be a quiet ride home for both these teams. One's going to be one a little small, but they're going to be gassed, you know.
Oh, yeah.
This is mentally and physically taxing. As you see a shot there, Aguilar. They're going to call that a reset. Yeah, he's knocked that away. I say that just because even if you win, you're going to get, you know, you have your celebration. As soon as you get in that vehicle, you're going to be done.
Yeah.
Like, wow. It's like you fall asleep with a gallon of water in your arm, and that's about it.
Going toe-to-toe here, you know.
Oh, find it. They got lucky there. Neither one could find it.
Got 60 on the shot clock.
60, okay.
Plenty of time.
Trying to find out.
They can be patient here. You got Chapman in their zone. Oh, that's a good look.
Oh, look at that. Smart defender right there. Who was that? Parker Core, another senior midi. The seniors are showing up for both teams in this game.
Just making smart plays, intelligent plays. Anticipating, right? Knowing the game.
Seniors are showing up. Both coaches alluded to that, too. They're going to lean on their senior leadership. It's a great day for the SLC. Great weekend for the SLC.
Absolutely.
We had UCSD, the first time in the finals in the conference in 11, forever in our existence, I'll say. NAU righting the wrong. They lost. They had probably one of their best squads. Even the players told me it. They felt they had one of their best squads last year, and they lost in the semifinal, which was really disappointing for them.
It's kind of pretty interesting here.
Look at the stick work here. Oh, that's Stemler again? Yeah. Oh, and he wants the ball back, too. He's running right back to the end line.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say, they're ASU has kind of made an adjustment here. They're letting McKeon carry the ball. They got a shorty on him, and they're not sliding to him at all. They're really.
What would we do without you, Shannon?
Oh, that's a good. I was going to say it's good GB. Who's coming up with it here?
He's coming right back. There you go.
That's a good play.
Oh, turn around. Oh, no, son. Oh, that's a rough one.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's a rough one. Boy, he got bailed out there.
That's a heck of a D stand. Now you got to get right back on defense and dial it in again.
I wish I was at the score table because you guarantee the coach was like yelling his name, so he's thinking I got to run off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you wouldn't be like, Steve, turn around. You're like, no, Steve, what? I'm running off. I'm trying to.
Yeah, he's focused on getting off. His job's done, right?
Yeah.
Had like I said, a great D stand, and is that in?
If it's in, I think it's a goal because he jumped away. Yeah, he jumped out toward us, and we're upfield, and the ball went in, so that's a goal. Let's look at the replay. And the rule is very clear. You jump away from the goal mouth. No contact. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If anything, that could have been a push in the back.
If anything, I agree as well, yes.
Ah, man, I absolutely love the dive being back in the game.
I'm still mixed. I like it, what it allows to happen, the sensational play. It's just like the shot clock. I think it's getting better. The administration of it's getting better.
Agreed.
And the goalies are learning too. Like a goalie can't go charging out anymore and then initiate the contact and think they're going to get flagged. No.
Right.
Because that's dangerous too.
Yeah, I look back to the days of growing up with watching Dougie Knight at Virginia and just how exciting those games were and watching the Gate brothers play. It just brings a whole new facet to the game and excitement. Our game is unbelievable, and it allows for those plays. Clearly, if you're a defensive-minded coach, it makes things difficult, right?
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, it's another thing to worry about. No, I was just taping that back down. So a 12-10 ball game now. Folks, I hope you viewers are enjoying this. Our next break, Shannon will put up our little donation screen. We said we're doing our GoFundMe challenge, and we're just looking to get over that $2,000 mark, which covers the cost of producing this game only. But we've been doing this since the first championship of the day, and anything over $2,000 that we raise, we're going to be giving it back to the two automatic qualifying teams to use toward their expenses of the national championship. And Coach Baum will tell you $300 or $400 could buy a team lunch.
And it makes 4-on-4 if they want to go here. I'm going to slow it down. All right, 5 minutes to go. Five minutes to go. 12-10 ball game. Got Chapman up by 2. ASU ball. Let's see what they got in their back pocket here. Huge possession. almost a must score. Oh, good save. Oh, that's going to be a push. I think ASU got a pretty good look at goal there. You can't really want too much more. Just a great save by the Chapman goalie. See, they're not sliding at all to McKeon. Just letting him dodge and letting him try to create.
The adjustments that are made. I'm back with you, Coach. Sorry to leave you hanging.
Right.
I had to take care of
felt
things.
lonely.
Well, our SLC secretary, Russell Knoth, is right behind me. And without him and I, we wouldn't be here standing upright. He's doing all the stuff behind the scenes. This is just a real, I keep saying it, but I don't know what else to say. It's a great game.
Great game.
You know. And then go ahead.
Great save. Man, that was a clutch save. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 3 minutes left. Big stop for the Sun Devils.
It's like the Sun knew to come back out toward the end of the game, you know.
Coach Casey still has 2 timeouts left, right?
Yeah.
You got to see when he starts to use those and puts in an offensive set. They got to get 2 here in the last 2.5 minutes. He must trust his guys here, right? They know what they're doing. They know where the looks are. So
I'm finding Jake Marthins. And I'm letting him create, although here we are trapped again.
Oh, no. They're going to have a break here if they go. Good decision. Slow it up. Burn some clock.
2
That's
minutes.
the right play. Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Turnover here right at the midfield.
Back and forth.
I'm kind of shocked they haven't used a timeout yet here. They got to get 2.
Coach, I'm once again going to rely on you post-game. Same routine post-game. I'm going to run down and give that award out.
Got a good look on the doorstep there.
Okay, Chapman's calling its first timeout, so let's step away, give ourselves a break for this 1.5 minutes, and we'll be right back with this final 1:19. All right. We are here, 119. That was a Chapman timeout. ASU still has 2. Coach, you just pointed that out. So here it is, folks. Let's just watch this out. I don't have any idea what's going to happen. This game is great.
Exciting. Couldn't ask for more here. Oh, he has him.
You keep an eye on that clock, Coach.
You got it.
I know you're watching the game. This is what it sucks being the clock operator. Oh, he hit the pipe! Oh, he missed the ground ball. Can Chapman convert on this clear? Wow. You go to Aguilar.
Well,
McKeon can literally.
If Chapman can keep it here, that's the ball game. That's
it's
it.
a 2-goal spread, so yeah. Coach, I'm going to make my way down to the field.
Okay.
I'm going to rely on you to bring us home here. Hartley's going to call that timeout he's been known to do. He did this on Friday, too. Yeah. He called that late timeout when the game was assured. This opportunity, I'm sure he's just making sure he got all his ducks in a row, maybe get somebody else in or something.
Yep. Get the right personnel in there and see it to the end.
So it's going to be your call on the Alpha Lacrosse player of the game. And you're going to radio that down to us when we're there, so you let us know. So I'll head down and stay tuned, folks. We will have the live trophy presentation following this contest. We'll have a short break, and then we'll be right down to the field level with the trophy presentation.
I'm Eric Law. I went to the University of Denver and I played professional lacrosse for the Denver Outlaws. These gloves are the Command Pro 2s. I really like them. They're extremely comfortable when you put them on. They almost feel like you don't have anything on. I really love the low profile cuff that we have here and kind of the floating one that they have for some extra protection. Great flexibility and breathability at the top of the glove. And then the palms, it's just so smooth. Once you put it on the stick, it feels like it's just your natural hand right on the stick.
All right, that's it. That's it. Chapman finishes off with the win. Congratulations to them. 12-10 over ASU. Great game. Thanks a lot for tuning in with us here. We'll head down to Matt Holman here shortly for the trophy presentation, but we really got treated to a phenomenal championship game. Two excellent teams that, as a coach, I definitely wouldn't want to face in the national tournament coming up next week. So, congratulations to Chapman. Once again, phenomenal game. Really enjoyed it. Clearly, as Coach Holman was talking about the whole time, man. Two just very good good teams, up and down, back and forth, going toe to toe. Really a good one to watch. So hope everyone enjoyed the broadcast. Hopefully we didn't bore you too much on the live stream. But clearly the game should have been enough for true lacrosse fans. So. Quick break here. When we come back, once again, we'll head down for the trophy presentation with Matt Holman. All right, welcome back to La Costa Canyon High School, where Chapman just defeated ASU 12-10 to win the SLC championship. I'm going to send it down to Matt Holman for the trophy presentation. Matt?
All righty, we're down here at the field. Chapman wins. We've done this before. Yes. So, Coach, that's all I got to say. How's it feel?
Feels good. These guys battled, and they made great adjustments at halftime, and they executed, and I just couldn't be more proud of this group.
Yeah, we were talking about adjustments all game. I mean, it was back and forth. We stopped talking most of the game just to listen to adjustments and watch and figure out what was going on. You threw the 10-man in there. How'd you feel about that?
It was good. We wanted to be a little more aggressive, speed them up a little bit. It bit us a couple times, but sometimes it does that. You know, you gamble. Sometimes you lose your money, but it worked out well in the end.
Right. Well, I don't know why I'm holding this. This is yours. Really tried. So I'm going to bring in Molly Casey with the Alpha Lacrosse Player of the Game.
All right,
17, come on down. You are our Alpha Lacrosse player of the game. This is for you. How are you feeling after that game?
Tired but happy.
That was a very, very tough fought game. What was the key to winning?
I think it was just coming together and playing as a team, knowing that we can't be selfish and, you got to work to get your teammates in better positions to be successful. And today I think we were successful with that.
How are you going to celebrate today?
Just party with the guys.
How are you guys? What are you thinking going in to the 2 weeks? You've got playoffs.
Just got to stay focused. We got school this week, so, GPA, got to keep that up. And, just having a great time. It's spring, so we're going to try to have a good time.
All right, one thing you want to say to all your fans that are out here?
Thank you, everyone, for coming, supporting us. Thank you to my parents for coming all the way from Connecticut. It means so much. And everyone watching back home, thank you for tuning in always. It's been a pleasure, and let's keep going.
All right. Congratulations, y'all. Go have some fun. Back to y'all.
All right, thanks for that, Molly. Once again, thank you everyone for tuning in. We were treated to an unbelievable championship weekend here. Thank you to Coach Holman. Thank you to all the sponsors. Congratulations to all of our champions here. It was a great weekend. Make sure to join us and stay tuned. And check in a week and a half away for the national tournament. And that's it. Signing off from La Costa Canyon High School and SLC.